Let's see how we can spawn some particles. More in-depth topics for Minecraft modding available in the 121 modding courses linked below, covering writable and tameable entities, custom entity armor, and even custom entity inventories, among many more awesome topics. Alright, we find ourselves back in Terraria once more, and in this tutorial we'll be spawning some particles via one specific method, and we will then also in the next tutorial see how we can add custom particle types and how we can, well, basically use the other method. So the first method that we are going to see is via a server world. Very importantly, you need to be on the server. Now, in this case, where we are in the chisel item, and we right click a block, right, that turns, for example, a stone block turns into stone bricks, and so on and so forth. The idea here is that in the onUseOnBlock method, here we are definitely on the server because, well, we say if world is client, and then we negate it, meaning that inside of this if statement, we are 100% on the server. We can basically say world.spawnParticles. We're going to hit the tab key to autocomplete this, and it is going to cast this to a server world. Like I said, we know that we are on the server, so we can do this. Inside of here, we're going to make a new block state particle effect of a particle type, particle types.block, and then of the clicked block.get default block state. After the second closing parentheses, we'll say context.getBlockPause.getX, and then plus 0.5. We're going to do the same thing, context.getBlockPause for get Y. We're going to do a plus 1, and then a context.getBlockPause.getZ or Z with a 0.5 as well. I'm going to do a count of 5, delta X, delta Y, delta Z of 0, and a speed of 1. And all of a sudden everything would work. Here, I highly recommend you also play around with the numbers every time. Like, I basically always recommend to do this. Now, the offset over here, 0.5, 0.5 for X and Y, we need to center it into the, well, center of the block, and then 1 over here to basically have it put on top of the block. And then, of course, count is how many particles should be spawning, and then the speed is just the speed, and then the delta here should be the direction of the speed, as I'm pretty sure. Now, when you spawn different particle types over here, in this case, we're spawning the block state particle, basically saying that if we right-click a stone block, then particles, as if you would break stone, are going to spawn. Now, there's also different types that you can spawn, so instead of a block state particle effect over here, we can also just simply say particle types dot, and there's a bunch of different ones. All of the simple particle types over here can just be chosen. So let's say, for example, I want to choose the flame one, and let's say I want to say, maybe I actually want like 10 of them to spawn, and they should be speed 3 and 1.5 over here. What's very important is that each particle type has their own sort of properties, meaning that some of them will already speed up or, you know, fly away or things like that. So do keep that in mind. But overall, that should basically be everything you need. So in this case, let's jump into the game and see if it works. All right, fans, back in Minecraft, and let's take a look. If I right click, you can see not only do the particles over here spawn from the block, you can see the same thing happens, but also there's quite an explosion of fire particles that are just shooting out of the space, and there you freaking go. So that is one example here of spawning some particles. Awesome. And that's going to be it for this tutorial right here. Next time in this video, we'll talk about custom particle types and the other way to spawn them. Hope to see you there. So, yeah.